Hello everyone, this is Dissonant. I'm casting a game of Planetary Annihilation here. This is specifically the second match of the Revived Clan Wars series, which is hosted by icycalm and Cult. So basically the format for this is that clans are able to bring in as many players as they want, basically. As many players as they have online at the moment that the game starts. Strange though, this time there was a cap of 30 players imposed by the fact that the lobbies simply cannot accommodate more than 30 players. As a result, all the independent, non-aligned players were forced to leave the lobby. Unfortunately, because some of the independent players were rather interesting to watch in the first week's event. Furthermore, to go on that, the Realm team was originally 2 players, but one of them had to back out, and Stuart98, knowing that I wanted to play, but the fact that I was unaligned made me ineligible to join the new lobby, was like, yo dude, just change your name to put Realm in it, and then you can join. So yes, I snuck into this game onto a 2-man team, though that's not very relevant, because as you can see, 2 people out of 30, that's not going to go so well. But, yeah, so, I am semi-biased here because I did play this match, but I think it's a rather minor thing, considering the fact that, yeah, it's a rather minor thing because, yeah, let's get to the system. We have a 3-planet system here. Our largest planet here is Muspelheim here. It's a lava planet, and our players are spawning here. Actually, ouch, all these commanders spawning next to each other. One Realm commander, specifically Stuart's, the 3 PXS commanders, and 2 of BSE's, Black Sun Empire's, commanders, all spawning right next to each other. Ouch. On the other hand, two other BSE commanders are pretty safe, but it would be a shame if they lost all these commanders early on. One getting split off, actually, getting divided from the rest. That's gonna hurt. That's definitely gonna be annoying for BSE, although it might be even more annoying for PXS because there's gonna be 3 of them surrounded by the rest. But yeah, there is a teleporter on the way for this commander, this Realm commander. On the other hand, there is also one on the way on Niflheim, which is our other planet, ice planet with a lot of water. So our moon here, only planet that you can't spawn on. It does some orbits. Muspelheim, we already have Cult sending in an orbital fabber, actually. But if you can get 4 Halleys up on this moon, yes, you can blow smash any other planet pretty much. That brings us to Cult here, and it does appear that the commander did escape for the Realm here, so 2 Realm commanders here on Niflheim. But let's get back to Muspelheim really quickly, because alongside PXS and Black Sun Empire, we also have Cult here with all their players here. So we have icycalm, Recoil, Kojiero, NighAligned, agentx, and Robomoo in the yellow here. Already with the very early orbital, trying to take control of that moon. To the north of them, we have a gray team here, Team Burning. So they have they're going to consist of Elite Sardaukar, Smithforce, Life D, Evil Steve, Nick B1, Pschyco, Wintermute, Ho-Ho-Po, and Dom. Most of them did spawn here. One of them seems to have spawned a little further from the rest of them. And some more of them are on Niflheim. Where are they? There are some on Niflheim, aren't there? Well, there was one. No, there are 2 commanders here on Niflheim. So they are the largest team by far here. They do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 commanders. So 2 here on Niflheim and 7 on Muspelheim. So, also in Niflheim, we have Exodus, consisting of Proeleert, Quitch, which is actually Qzipco, BSport, and who I hear apparently is not actually the real BSport either, AndreasG and BluTooth in the pink here. Of course, the 2 Realm commanders here, myself and Stuart. Let's get back to Muspelheim really quick, because I failed to properly introduce our players from PXS, which is now in danger, trying to get the commanders out in Astraeus. They're desperately trying to rescue the commanders who are trapped here between the members of BSC. We have Furballman, Senketsu, and Skywalker. Yeah, their opponents here who have surrounded them on two sides. In the lavender are Diskraip, Darth Fox, Constantine, some Russian name, and the TheDudech. Dude, CH? I don't know. How do I say that? Yeah, but 3 commanders. What happened to the Astraeus? The Astraeus is dead, isn't it? Ouch. What happened to the Astraeus? On the other hand, there is a comm on the way to the moon for... wait, what? Okay, it appears that Exodus has actually sent a comm in an Astraeus to this moon, and it's worth noting because Niflheim, Nidavellir doesn't orbit Niflheim, it orbits Muspelheim, so it actually spent a lot of time getting here, and now you have a comm here setting up a teleporter. It is being scouted. Burning already knows they have a lot of boombots. Oh no, do they know? They aren't going. They're going for docks. They're gonna try. Oh, if the boombot snipe could have been real. Astraeus is gonna. I think the Astraeus is gonna pick up the commander. This is going to be so close. The boombots are gonna. They're gonna get the teleport. They're not gonna get the commander. The commander is just barely alive. It's gonna make it in the Astraeus, I think. The Astraeus is moving down. The docks are moving in. Are we gonna see an Uber? We see an Uber cannon take out half of the docks. The Astraeus is. And an Avenger kills the Astraeus. That's the first commander death, I believe. Wait, no. PXS has fallen first. All of them are dead. And now we have Burning scouting through the remains. So PXS is dead. One Exodus commander is dead. Kind of a risky move, sending a lone commander in an Astraeus to a faraway moon. Meanwhile, yeah, our realm players losing the naval fight, definitely falling back, leaving, trying to escape from Exodus here. Burning has a pretty strong presence here, though. They haven't really fought too much with Exodus or the realm. Very far from the realm, and rather far from Exodus, as Exodus spawned over here and Burning spawned over here. So yeah, why don't we create a picture-in-picture here while we go back to Muspelheim. So yeah, in Muspelheim, so the cult here is kind of sandwiched between Burning and BSC. There's actually a lot of room over here, but there's no resources, so no one has been actively trying to take that area. No one has been building there. Realistically, cult could use that area for building, but they just aren't really doing much. Yeah, so they're, yeah, on the other hand, the area between Burning and PXS is pretty, and BSC is pretty big, because Burning is over here. They're definitely the most powerful on the moon, on Muspelheim, but there's this giant, vast expanse between them that neither side has taken. But on the other hand, there's this no man's land where really it's less enforced by military action, more enforced by a lack of resources, with the cult smack dab in the middle of it. So yeah, let's get back to Nidavellir, where it appears that it looks like cult is actually doing decent on this moon here. They did get their orbital fabric here first. They are fighting Burning for it. Burning does have teleporters in a bot factory and 2 air in a vehicle factory. Okay, so yeah, they do have a lot of power on this moon, and I think it's just a matter of time before cult is fought off. They don't have teleporters, and they don't have much to teleport from Muspelheim either, although it might be smart to build a teleporter to get the commander off. I'm gonna guess it came here via Astraeus or a now dead teleporter. Perhaps this teleporter. That's probably how it came. I doubt it came from an Astraeus, because the sheer riskiness of that. But yeah, this commander, and I think, yeah, this commander, no Fab or assistance, is attempting to reclaim all of this. But yeah, I definitely don't see this commander living too much longer unless it manages to leave via either a new Astraeus or a new teleporter. But yeah, I don't know if a new Astraeus can actually get onto the moon safely due to the orbital control by Team Burning. So yeah, this commander is sort of doomed. But yeah, let's get back to this planet where not much has happened. Let's open up yet another picture-in-picture. Wait, no. can we do that? Let's, no, we can't. I don't think we can, but, yeah, so, yeah, there's some air skirmishing here between BSE and Burning, but, I think Burning definitely has the superior force here. It's worth noting, Burning with 9 commanders, they had 7 start on this planet, while on the other hand, BSE only had 5, and they also spawned extremely close to PXS, and they might have even lost a comm in the process of that spawning point. But yeah, okay, what's happening over here? So, looks like Realm is somehow still alive, actually. 2 comms are still alive, out-survived PXS slightly, mainly off the fact that PXS literally spawned in the middle of BSE, while Realm managed to escape with 1 commander spawning completely out of that. Meanwhile, looks, yeah. So, Exodus does seem to have control of the planet, even though they only spawned with 4, even though they only have 4 commanders. They did spawn with 5, but they did lose 1 on the moon. But yeah, we have, we also have, so we do have some Burning presence here, but no orbital. While we do have orbital for the others, although, this is the most lacking orbital I've ever seen. Okay, 2 Kaiju on the field actually might be enough to snipe both of these comms, as there really isn't anything to defend these Realm comms left. There is a T2 factory, which may or may not fall. 1 Kaiju is dead, the second one is still alive, doing a lot of damage. A bunch of ants coming in from this side. Looks like the Realm commanders are screwed effectively. Going back to Nidalavir, Cult has been fought off the moon effectively. They have a few units here. They have 2 boombots, 3 boombots here, and like an orbital fabric with 2 anchors, but that's it. On the other hand, let's go over here, Muspelheim. Okay, yeah. So Burning definitely has control of the orbital layer. BSE, despite their heavy land and air presence, really, yeah, just doesn't have any orbital. And yeah, that has allowed all these Hermes, these are Hermes, right? Yeah. To just gain tons and tons of ground vision here. So yeah, that's... Oh, looks like a bunch of boombots are moving into Realm. Gonna snipe 1 comm here. So, Cult did lose 1 on the moon. They're not gonna lose another here, so they still have 3 comms left if they're starting 4. I know they started with 6. They have 3 on this planet. They lost at least 1 on the moon. I'm not sure where the other 2 went. Meanwhile, let's check out Niflheim. Realm has lost 1 comm. Second one very close to dying. Lots of air there. Just narrowly missed a bomber run. I actually remember what happened there. A bunch of bombers came in, and this health bar happened. 3%, and the last bomber died. And there was a lot of bombers, let's say that. But yeah, Realm holding on by a tiny, tiny margin. 3% commander, nothing nearby to repair it. I mean, there are 2 Fabbers here, they could do that. On the other hand, can Fabbers reclaim a commander? Oh, okay, yeah. I was going to say that the commander was so low that these Fabbers might be able to reclaim it. But no. A couple more bombers came in, and there goes Realm. Realm is defeated. Now this planet is just Burning and Exodus. It is worth noting that Burning's presence on this planet is definitely weaker than their presence on Muspelheim and Nidalavir. But the thing is, Exodus is right now a 1-planet power. Yes, they have control of most of the planet, but they only have 1 planet. Yeah, it is a very big planet. Meanwhile, I would argue that Burning has a decent foothold here. They have at least 1/4 of the planet. They have a lot of the resources. And they have a decent amount of units, just no orbital. But they do they have umbrellas? They have 1 umbrella, so they have some anti-orbital defense, and there isn't much orbital realistically on the field yet. Actually, no, there is a lot, actually, but nothing that can attack ground. No SSXs, no Omegas, of course, no Helios, of course, none of that stuff yet. Oh, that was a nuke, wasn't it? Shot down. Okay. So, oh no, here's the nuke, and it comes in, taking out a lot of Burning's presence here, and, okay, both comms are still alive, though. But yes, Burning still has presence here. Meanwhile, they also have control of, I'd say, over half of Muspelheim, and they do pretty much have almost uncontested control of Nidalavir here. No, I want to be on Nidavellir, not Muspelheim. With only one anchor here for Cult and nothing else really. They don't have total vision in the area. They aren't patrolling it, but assuming their energy levels are fine, so their radar should be able to see this all. On the other hand, they're metal. They seem to be in the glut for metal. I mean, not glut. They seem to be out of metal. So yeah. So okay, a large force coming in here attacking Cult. I'm actually wondering if Burning should actually be doing this, because Cult doesn't really have anything significant. They have 3 comms. Oh, make that 2 comms after those boombots moved in. They have 2 comms, which might be 1 soon, and this tiny, tiny narrow strip of land with no real way to threaten Burning. On the other hand, look at BSE. BSE is moving in a giant land force, and Burning doesn't have anything in immediate proximity to defend it. This is going to cause a lot of damage. Take out a couple mexes, take out a couple factories, and also take out some power. So yeah, Burning is bad choice of opponent, perhaps. Like, really, Cult is not their enemy. BSE is. Cult doesn't matter. On the other hand, Niflheim, yes. Oh, look at this. Look at this glitched nuke. Look at this thing. This thing, by the way, goes on for like 10 minutes, I think. At least, there's another nuke that does go on for like 10 minutes at least. This one, I think, just sits here for 10 minutes and does nothing. Oh, wait, it finally landed, and that took out a lot. There goes does nothing. Okay, I am not a prophet. I'm not very good at predicting the future. Even though I did play this game, I'm still very bad at making calls on how much damage a nuke is going to do. This nuke, though, no anti-nuke. Oh, locusts. And this nuke this is the one that does nothing, I think. No, it exploded. But it also, it basically did nothing, though, because everything there was already dead. Okay. Locust, though, taking out everything except for the comm. They might go for the comm. I don't think they're going to get the comm, though. They're just going to work on taking out everything. Yeah, some naval forces are basically the only thing left for Burning on this planet besides the 2 comms. Yeah, realistically, they've lost the rest of their base to nukes. Now the locusts are coming in. They're going to take out everything left. Just 2 comms and nothing else. That's basically what's going to be left after these locusts are done with Burning's base on Niflheim. So let's go back to Muspelheim. Actually, let's make this our picture-in-picture. Cult is still alive. They still have 1 commander somehow. Meanwhile, oh, that is a lot of mines. You see, BSE knows that Cult isn't a threat, and just to make sure, they're like, okay, we'll just set up a minefield, make sure nothing really big happens, nothing weird happens, and then we'll ignore Cult and we'll attack Burning. I think that's what they're doing. Yeah, that's precisely what they're doing. They know. Yeah, Burning, really horrible prioritization trying to fight Cult. That was a dumb move. They shouldn't be. Okay, now I think they know BSE's their enemy after they lost a bunch over here. I think it was over here. Somewhere there. They lost a bunch of units to BSE's push, and now they're like, okay, we'll deal with BSE. Well, sorta. This yeah, whatever. Okay, so yeah, let's swap over, and yeah, 1 commander is dead. There is 1 left with just a small fragment of naval units left. A single locust moving around, trying to see if there's a way to attack this. On the other hand, looks like T2 Air is gonna come in, maybe kill this. I don't see any bomb. What do they have? Okay, yeah, they have gunships. They have gunships and bombers. Enough to snipe the comm? Maybe not. Enough to do critical damage to everything else? Yes, definitely. I mean, there is a T2 naval. That's it. That's the only T2 naval, and a comm is basically the only thing left for Burning here. Yeah, that's boring. Let's go back here. Okay. A lot of air mobilization going on here, and actually, let's zoom out. Let's see if we can stare at Muspelheim at the same time. Some orbital actually moving back from Burning. Specifically a Faber. I guess they decide that they no longer have use of Fabers here. I'm surprised. If I were them, I'd try to be making a Halley at this point. Because the thing is, realistically, they have control of Muspelheim. They've lost Niflheim. And Exodus is their biggest threat because they have control of the whole planet, pretty much. But Exodus is only a one-planet threat. They're only a one-planet power. Oh, look at this nuke. This is the one that... This is the nuke that doesn't land. I mean, that when it doesn't do anything, okay? I promise you guys, this nuke doesn't do anything. I was wrong about the last two, but I'm right about this one. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, this nuke is not gonna do anything. Yeah, Nidavellir, I feel like, Burning has control of this. They should secure it orbitally, and then they should make 4 Halleys. Yes, okay, their economy's horrible right now. They should make some T2 energy. No, I mean, no, they already have make some more T2 energy. They don't have... Okay, I was gonna say make T2 metal extractors, but they can't do... Make T1 metal extractors here, maybe. They do have some, but, like, it's very incomplete. They should be pumping tons of fabrics out, making tons of metal extractors here. And then using those same fabrics that they just pumped out to spam 4 Halleys. And then hit Niflheim as soon as humanely possible. Because... the nuke is still here. I swear, this is the same exact nuke. It's not a different one. This is the same nuke. Heck, they're building an umbrella next to the commando. What? Oh, it's to prevent an Astreus. But this kind of proves, like, how useless what... Oh my god. This kind of proves that there's, like, nothing left that Burning can do on this planet. There's an umbrella next to the comm. That is seriously weird. Okay, but yeah, that happened. But they can defeat BSE. They can easily defeat Cult. But they can only defeat BSE, I think, if they prioritize, on the other hand... Oh gosh, here comes the orbital the orbital invasion for Exodus already sort of happened. But yeah, but the thing is, Exodus doesn't have any resources here. Yes, they have some military here, but they don't have any... all their comms are on Niflheim. All their energy is on Niflheim. All their metal is on Niflheim. If you smash Niflheim... wait. Why can't I get to Niflheim? I want to get to Niflheim. Where is Niflheim? I mean, Nidavellir. But if you use Nidavellir to smash Niflheim... Okay, the thing is just bugged. Oh gosh, you can see that's Nidavellir right here. Here's Nidavellir. Okay, we're back here. Let's do a picture-in-picture here, cause yeah. Actually, we can zoom in a bit more. Oh, hey, look, there's some air. There's some air here. I mean, there's some orbital. Is that orbital on Nidavellir? Yes, there is some orbital, but it's gonna be taken out. Like one completed anchor and one incomplete. Oh, here comes the nuke! Here comes the nuke! And it's actually going to take out exactly where the T2 metal is for Burning, which is going to hurt Burning's eco even more slightly. But yes, I think they need to get Halleys up because it's approaching it. It's starting to get to a point where it's a little too late. Because if they can somehow manage to Halley Nidavellir, yes, they'll lose some of their eco, but on the other hand, they'll still be in a position to beat BSE. They'll have basically taken out Exodus. And on the other hand, Exodus and BSE are weakening each other right now. Actually, now, I mean, Exodus created their units they teleported their units into an area which was initially BSE, and now BSE has lost that area, so they're even weaker than they used to be. Before, they were starting to rival Burning, because Burning was spread very thin, trying to fight cults, trying to take control of the moon, and trying to somehow hold on to Niflheim. But, on the other hand, now Exodus is in a position where they can attack BSE, and I think they recognize that BSE is the biggest threat here. So they're actually actively attacking BSE more than Burning, than they are attacking BSE. But still, they're in a location which makes it harder for BSE to attack Burning, because BSE can no longer attack Burning from this area. And honestly, if you look at these counts, I think Burning is in a superior position here, because if you look at their medal income, it's like 18,737. What? Oh gosh, Exodus though. Exodus is definitely in the best place eco-wise because they have full control of Niflheim. So yeah, Exodus superior eco, superior army, slightly superior army, not superior factor count, but I suspect they have more T2, and definitely better, more fabbers. But on the other hand, Exodus, despite the fact that they have the crazy eco, the crazy army, the crazy fabber count, they don't have the moon. Oh, actually, talking about, there goes not having the moon. There's a Helios here, 2 Omegas. Is that 2 Omegas? It is 2 Omegas. And for some reason, the Sinker's still alive. But yeah, the Helios is teleporting units in, T2 units specifically, levelers and shellers. Are there vanguards too? There are no vanguards, but levelers and shellers, what a strong mix here, attacking this umbrella first, which I guess is a very good choice here. But yeah, we do have a lot going on here. Let's see what's going on here. So we'll make this our picture-in-picture, so you can see what's going on there. But yeah, okay, orbital invasion has failed, but it has dealt damage to burning, and this is what I meant. I think, oh, burning, wait, no, never mind. Exodus knows who the real enemy here is, and they know that it is burning. That's what they know. On the other hand, I think they started a Ragnarok. No. They started at Ares, okay. They started in Ares here. They have a, yeah, they still have that Helios. Okay, so that Helios is still there. They have another Ares here, like 2 of them. These are Ares, right? Yeah. So yeah, they have a decent foothold here. They're fighting burning on this planet. They were fighting burning on Nidavellir. They tried at least. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, look at all that. Look at that. Phoenixes are traveling, Orbitals traveling. I mean, there's Avengers, there's Omegas. I would assume there's probably Artemises. There's Helioses, I think, because it would be kind of hard not to do an orbital invasion without Helios. But yeah, let's get back to Nidavellir if possible. So, where's the orbital going? I'm pretty sure it's going to Nidavellir. It's a little hard to tell, though. But yeah, look at that overly complex travel path. Gravitational slingshots. Great. There is an orbital fabber moving for BSE. Slightly curious about that. It appears that it's going to Niflheim. Gonna check out that. But yeah, oh wait, is burning attempting to attack? Are they attempting to attack Niflheim? I wonder. No, I doubt it. Niflheim is pretty solidly. I don't think burning can launch an assault here, realistically. But yeah, let's get back to Muspelheim. What's going on here? But yeah, this is... Oh, okay. Okay. This is the Ragnarok. They've started the Ragnarok. And if they do this, it'll take out BSE. It'll take out Cult. Is Cult still alive? Cult is miraculously... I think they're still... Yeah, they're still alive somehow. But despite our zooming being way off... what has happened here? Okay. Yeah, Cult is still alive somewhere. Yes, they're basically... Oh my god, they're attacking Burning. Burning is really not having a good time right now. They're under attack by Cult. They're under attack by Exodus. Oh, nice locusts. They were under attack by BSE. Are they still under attack by BSE? I would assume so. But yeah, let's get to Nidavellir. Are there yeah, Helios has landed. A couple of... Okay, there's the Omegas. They've all landed in different spots. That's interesting. Would expected them all to have chosen the same spot, but they're starting to land in a staggered fashion. Phoenixes, one at least, has landed. Oh, what was that? Was that a nuke or was that a commander? I think that was a commander. Dead commander there. Looks like Burning has lost another commander. Boombots are moving in to try to take down the T2 vehicles, preventing a teleporter from going down. There is a Halley on the way. But yeah, I think there was a second one actually, but it died. And I only know that because I watched this before. But yeah, Halleys are a little too late. Because, I mean, by now, there's actually a foothold on Muspelheim for... actually, no, it'd still take down Exodus's eco. I mean, they could try to move the commanders here, but they still wouldn't have any eco, so they'd be screwed still. So that effectively eliminate Exodus and basically limit them to what they already have. But it'd also take down part of what Burning has, especially since I feel like Burning has even less on Muspelheim than before. But yeah, it still appears they're going to try to defend this as well as they can, using their Artemises to hunt down the Omegas. And, is this anti-nuke? Where are the Halleys? Are they both dead? I think they're both cancelled now. That's unfortunate for Burning. Meanwhile, let's look at the progress of the Ragnarok. Is it still alive? It's half built. It's being supported by a lot of fabrics here. And the thing is, I feel like this Ragnarok, unless killed, is going to finish before 4 Halleys can finish. I mean, oh gosh, there's a lot of fighting here, but this really proves what Exodus has. They have the superior eco by multiple times right now, because they're commencing the orbital invasion here, yet I feel like they have the superior forces. Actually, no, never mind, the Omegas are dead, the Artemises are dead. Yeah, they're not really going to be able to take control of here, but at the same time, they have wreaked havoc already. They've halted the Halley construction. I believe they destroyed 1.5 of them. By 1.5, I mean one that was half done. Oh, I know. Here's a Halley. It's half done, but only one. They need 4 to launch this. While okay, the Ragnarok has already destroyed Muspelheim actually, so that means the only comms left are any comms that Burning has here. Oops, I missed that. But Burning has moved through at least 3 comms here. Let's 4 comms. Okay, so Burning has 4 comms, and the remaining forces are all here. But yeah, Niflheim versus Nidavellir, there's no resources here, and also Burning has already lost. Like Niflheim is fully stocked up with T1 and T2 mechs everywhere possible. All sorts of anti-orbital stuff, all sorts of stuff. On the other hand, look at Nidavellir. It's in ruins. Nukes can... Oh, talk about nukes. Look at that. And I think that's going to be the end of the game. Perhaps. At least it'll be bringing the end. Because now I think we have one comm, 2... Okay. Are these fake comms or are these real comms? Yeah, we still have 4 comms left alive, but the forces defending them, the infrastructure defending them is increasingly lacking. A bunch of Omegas have coalesced on top of this commander now. They are going to kill it very rapidly. And yeah, now that the hunt is on, there are only 3 comms left, and that is a lot of Omegas to hunt them. How many is this? 8. Okay, 8 comms. Okay. Yeah, but like, Burning doesn't have a chance of attacking this. They're basically just trying to wait it out, but what are they going to do even if the comms survive? The Halley has been paused. Oh wait, no, there's still one Faber on it, surprisingly. I mean, I'm surprised, like, Burning is still trying to finish this Faber. Finish this Halley, because theoretically, okay, if they got somehow magically completed 4 Halleys, they could explode both planets, maybe, if they magically got it. But that's not gonna happen, though. And then at least they would be in a stalemate scenario instead of just outright losing. Instead, it looks like they're just gonna outright lose. Actually, this reminds me. So after Stuart and I died, because we died pretty early on, we were spectating and we were actually commenting. Once we saw the Ragnarok, we were like, it's too late. Burning should have started their Halleys earlier. Maybe they have time to finish 4 Halleys really quick, and then they can turn this into like a game where no one wins, where all 3 planets die. The moon is dead. Both planets are dead. That would be great to watch. But no, that doesn't happen. Instead, Burning is like, okay, there's a Ragnarok. What do we do? And they never had the eco to build the Halleys. And as a result, they are now sitting here trying to get an orbital launcher, trying to get an Astraeus off the planet. But I mean, where are you gonna land your Astraeus? There's umbrellas everywhere. There's Avengers everywhere. Actually, no, they aren't everywhere, but they could be everywhere very quickly. And, I mean, there's ground and naval units that could be everywhere very quickly, too, but... Okay, that's two Astreas is taking off. Neither has a comm in it. They're both... Wait, no. And this one's gonna try to attempt to pick up this comm, but the comm is gonna die to the Omega, I think. Yeah, the Omega's gonna beat the Astreas. Boom, and that's the end of the game, I believe. I don't think there's any other comms left alive. Unless one managed to... Oh, gosh. Did one manage to survive? I don't see anything. Nope. That's the end. Burning is dead. Completely. And wow, that was interesting cast. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that. If you liked it, please comment, like, and subscribe. And hopefully I'll be uploading more Planetary Annihilation content because I'm sort of enjoying I'm starting to enjoy the game. And I feel like I've spent too much time trying to learn the ridiculous UI and stuff to just decide to quit right now. Of course, there's still a lot more for me to learn, but very big game, very complex UI, orbital, and all these interplanetary things, and etc. But yeah, I'm probably gonna continue do some more. But yeah, it was a very fun match to play and a very fun match to spectate after Stuart and I were eliminated, definitely. But yeah, it's funny because if you look at there was a I was originally gonna wait for Marshall to cast this, but I think he it's been like almost a week. Okay, it's been 4 days. It's been half a week, and he hasn't casted it yet. So I'm like, whatever. I think I can cast it. I might as well cast it. On the other hand, there's a lot of uploads of like point of view things from like players from Burning or Cult, or I know Cult and Exodus definitely had two. I think there were two others. Probably like PXS and BSE, I'd assume, something like that. I don't know. Maybe Burning and BSE. I guess this doubles as like a mostly neutral cast alongside, and it also on top of that doubles as the realm cast from the realm point of view. Because yes, we did this after the fact, but Stuart, it pretty much covers what Stuart and I would say, because we never got very far. Along with PXS, we were the two smallest teams. We both spawned in some interesting locations, and so I really don't think there would have been anything interesting for us to have said in a point of view video. And so I think I covered most of it. How Stuart spawned his we spawned our comms on different planets. Stuart spawned in the middle of PXS and BSE, managed to get a teleporter out in the crossfire, and we had two comms then next to Exodus. And then when Exodus went to snipe our last comm, they ended up being... It's funny because on the Exodus point of view video, you can watch it. There's that moment where they're like, "Can we snipe it?" They're like, "Yeah, we have enough bombers to snipe it." They're like, "Okay, let's go snipe it." And they're like, "What are you doing?" And then it turned out they had like almost enough. If they had one more bomber or two more bombers, they would have gotten that. But they were just like one or two bombers short, which was really funny. But yeah. So yeah, I guess this, as I said, this is both the realm point of view and like a neutral spectator, because for most of the time, Stuart and I were basically spectating after we were eliminated, because we were eliminated very early on. It's interesting to see PXS very early on spawning all three of their commanders in the middle of BSC, very unlucky for them. And of course also having a small team. Stuart and I managing to escape here, surviving until eventually we were killed off by Exodus. And then Cult almost falling apart shortly after that, actually. It's interesting how they kind of make a comeback as while Burning and Exodus fight it out. It's also worth noting that how Burning is ahead of Exodus the whole time, because of course they had a 9-comm start. They had 4.5 times the build power of Stuart or I, or 3 times the build power of PXS. And they also so of course they started off ahead, but eventually, Exodus, despite the fact that they lost a comm early on, managed to catch up here in terms of sheer units, and I also feel like Exodus was ahead in tech. If we look at like metal, what about metal usage? Metal demand. Okay, here as you could, it happened a little earlier where Exodus started catching up to burning around here, and BSC of course always doing decent, but eventually falling back. It's interesting.